LTTV, Anton Daniels. Look at this.
All right, so he says LTTV and Anton Daniels, right? So he's basically trying to show that I dissed him a bunch of times, and then he shows a fake screenshot trying to say that I was basically glazed in Anton Daniels. It's a fake screenshot. You can click on the profile and show that's not me, you idiot.
Look at who I found in the comments last weekend. One love to one of the best podcasts on the net. Salute, AD.
Now, fake, pathetic, fake. You faked the screenshot. I'm gonna prove it in a second.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication.
So if you go to somebody's profile, instead of taking a pathetic screenshot, instead of taking one of these and trying to act and try to sell it to your fan base like this is one, this is so bad that the quality on the logo is second rate. This is like lower pixels because it's a copy off the original picture. This is pathetic. All right, so this is a fake comment, first of all, because if it was real, he was substantiated by showing and clicking into the profile. Hold up, y'all. Wrong window. So what you can do is you can go to channel activity. You can go to the channel or you can go to channel activity. You can see every single comment he's ever made on my channel, even the deleted ones. So I couldn't delete that. So if that was real, he can have his buddy Anton pull up the actual screenshot and show my profile. Click into the profile and see that it's actually his, or that's actually mine. But no, he don't want to do that. Go to channel. That's actually him.
Look at this. I'm going to do this in real time so you guys see that I am not joking, okay? I'm going to do this in real time so you see I'm not joking. Let me Google.
And this is what he's afraid of. Let me Google LT and Anton Daniels and show all the videos. That's what you're supposed to do. He did the same thing that Daryl did. Daryl went to my channel and said, "Oh, but you're doing this about Anton," and he did the same thing. Him and Daryl have the same goddamn playbook. Shout out to Bridget with that $10 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Bridget says, "Stay on their butts, shake my head." Also,
stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
Shout out to Bridget with the $10 super chat. Y'all hit the W's in the chat for Bridget. This is the thing, man. This is the thing. He wants to act like Daryl is the scum of the earth and Daryl is X, Y, and Z when he emulates all the same tactics that Daryl does. So I don't get it. He's trying to act like Daryl's he's Satan, but he's putting himself as Satan in all the damn thumbnails as well. Come on, man, make it make sense.
LTTV, Anton Daniels. Look at this.
All right, so he says LTTV and Anton Daniels, right? So he's basically trying to show that I dissed him a bunch of times, and then he shows a fake screenshot trying to say that I was basically glazed in Anton Daniels. It's a fake screenshot. You can click on the profile and show that's not me, you idiot. But look at this. Oh, 7.7K. All these views, 13K views. Like, what?
Anton Daniels gets cooked by his own fans for blaming black woman for Montgomery, Alabama boat.
And that was factual. I pulled up the comment section. He was getting cooked. People called in. They were not having his rhetoric. He was getting cooked.
Anton Daniels has a meltdown after getting rejected by a 60-year-old woman.
Y'all remember that one. That shit happened. 100%.
I've seen him do it.
Anton Daniels disowns Lapif Network, fall out over just pretty things.
Also, relevant news that actually happened. He talked about being de-peefed. Remember that? As he left Lapif? Come on, man. Or Lapif left him, whatever the fuck happened.
Anton Daniels gets cook and rage quits when he's trying to confront Angela Knight. Anton Daniels gets dragged into the gulag after supporting Just Pearly Things. Six the Goddess disowns and cook Anton Daniels after he defends Just Pearly Things.
Are these not events relevant to Anton Daniels' life? Are these not monumental L's that Anton has taken that I have covered? What is the point? What the hell is this?
You look at these. Look at these. Look at these. Like, how many? And this is just Google search. This is
just Google search. You put in LTTV and Anton Daniels. So every time LTTV covers Anton Daniels, because I, LT, am good at tags, and when people are searching for something, it's easy to find because I do the works and the metadata with the tags. If I'm speaking about Anton Daniels, all you ever have to type into a search engine, which YouTube is, it's a search engine, is LTTV and Anton Daniels, and you'll find any video I've ever done on him, because that's what being a good YouTuber is. You should take some notes, you dumb son of a bitch.
Okay, this is just Google search. I could go down and down. Like, look at this shit. These men, look at this shit. Anton Daniels gets cooked for trying to advise Team Fatty after calling him a rat and a snake.
And that's what's funny about this whole thing. That's the irony of the whole thing. Anton Daniels was actually right about that one. He called Fatty a rat and a snake, and that was very apropos. That's when he actually hit the nail on the head. He was actually right about that. He was spitting. The thing that he glossed over, Fatty I'm speaking about, is Anton Daniels says he wants no beef. The angry man complains I stood him up after getting cooked. Why did you not focus on that? Your boss, the person, your savior, the person that you worship, you're trying to be the villain in this space like Anton because you idolize him. He says he wants no beef. He waved the white flag because he knew better. He tried to implement strategy. He tried to implement strategy 16. It's law 16 on the art of war, or not the art of war, the 48 laws of power. He went with law 16 against me. That's what he tried. He tried to use that move. It backfired in his face. When you try to devise strategies based off of the 48 laws of power and the art of war, understand that everybody and their mama read those books. So your strategies are, we could see them, like you're not playing the same game. So that backfired on him pathetically, and he went out sad as he called and he waved the white flag. So,
like, look at this.
That was speaking here. He didn't call. He waved the white flag.
Anton Daniels finish. Angry Man on the review. Like, look at this shit. This is amazing. Anton Daniels a Predatorians ding eater for defending fresh and feed demonization.
What do we have here? Team Fatty attack on Tauntaun. Hey, yo, what?
Stick together.
Mm-hmm.
Pause.
Look at this. This is just a quick Google search. And I'm going to say I use Anton Daniels for clout a little bit. Because again, he's the Debo of our space, and me and him had a lot of money.
Anton Daniels is the Debo of your space. This is why your space is so goddamn pussy. Anton Daniels, the Debo of your space. The Rick Ross lookalike who is as soft as academics, that pussy ass nigga. The nigga that waved the white flag, that tucked his tail and ran because he realized that Detroit was 3 hours away. Yo, what the fuck are we talking about?
Of the past, so he has to happen by default. When he says something interesting, we go and review it, okay? But now I'm going to show you. You know, Fight Club now is not the same.
Now he's about to show you some lies. This is a screenshot. This is not clicking on Anton Daniels' channel where you can click on the profile to verify that this is a fraudulent account. He took a screenshot and tried to convince his fan base that I'm out here saying one love to Anton Daniels. Like, bro, this is some filthy work. So I tell the truth about you and show something that you said out of your own mouth, and then you go and lie on me. Pause.
Yes, the camera loves your nest.
Weird as fuck.
Right? Anton rebranded that shit into Late Night with Anton Daniel, like something like that. Right? Remember that shit?
Bro, nobody gives a fuck.
Right there, though. Oh my god, bro. Is dick riding all you do? No, I'm saying you literally got that nigga dick in your mouth right now. I see it.
Yeah, man. Every time this nigga talks about Anton, I'm like, fuck, man.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
More zesty ass dick riding. So much meat hugging from this zesty ass nigga.
Remember that shit? Look at who I found in the comments last weekend. One love to one of the best podcasts on the net. Salute AD.
Now. Fake. Pathetic. Fake. You faked the screenshot. I'm gonna prove it in a second.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened. No way. We got you.
Loyalty, the loyalty from you stopped. Yo,
It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
Now, that was the longest drop in the history of drops. That was Jonathan Frakes from Beyond Belief. I generally have drops that are like relevant to my life or something that I had interest in growing up. That's why these drops are the way they are. So when he tries to say that I copied it, it's very disrespectful. So if you go to somebody's profile, instead of taking a pathetic screenshot, instead of taking one of these and trying to act and try to sell it to your fan base like this is one, this is so bad that the quality on the logo is second rate. This is like lower pixels because it's a copy off the original picture. This is pathetic. All right, so this is a fake comment, first of all, because if it was real, he would substantiate it by showing and clicking into the profile. Hold up, y'all. Wrong window. So what you can do is you can go to channel activity. You can go to the channel or you can go to channel activity. You can see every single comment he's ever made on my channel, even the deleted ones. So I couldn't delete that. So if that was real, he can have his buddy Anton pull up the actual screenshot and show my profile. Click into the profile and see that it's actually his, or that's actually mine. But no, he don't want to do that. Go to channel. That's actually him. Oh my God, they got me on a membership again? Yo, I hate these niggas. These guys keep getting me in the membership. Nonetheless, he's not a mod anymore. This is back in the day. This is when E-Black was getting cooked, when he cried to try to stay relevant to the platform so he can use me to try to steal content. Pathetic dweeb. Nonetheless, he could have done that. He could have pulled it up and verified that that's me. That's not me, bro. I'm not a fucking fan of Anton. I'm not supporting Anton. Everything I do chest out. If me and Anton pieced it up in a way where I was supporting him, you would hear it from my platform first, and I would chest out support Anton the same way I chest out support Duke the Don, Random University, Grey Pill, Brother Jumby, whoever the else is, you know, synonymous with the brand. Just Jay, I support Just Jay too. I ain't forget about you, Just Jay. I see you making your rounds. Shout out to you. Another stolen sound effect. I hope all his fans see this video and see this breakdown so they understand who the fuck inspired this pussy ass nigga.
Man, I can't with y'all, man. I can't, man. I can't do this, man.
Yeah, you got to turn off gifted subs if you don't want a membership. But I like getting gifted subs from the anime channels I watch. I don't like to pay for their subscriptions. They're too goddamn expensive. And you know me, we staying broke. smoke. Ah, we ain't paying for shit. So yeah, I like getting gifted those. But yeah, him, I'm not trying to get gifted to his shit. I'm subscribed because I gotta catch him in his act before he deletes the videos. But not anymore. After this breakdown and probably the next one where I show more cap that this guy put out, I'm not really talking about this fat pussy and this sector anymore at all. I don't need to. That's what's funny about it. I don't need to. There's so many stories to cover. I can let y'all dust it up perpetually so y'all can stop stealing from me and stop acting like I'm obligated to be on your panels or even have any type of connection with y'all. Y'all are dusty as fuck, man. Y'all ain't on the same level. Y'all are not independent media in the slightest.
Is this a clone?
Fake.
There's no way this is real, LT.
Of course there's no way it's real, you fucking idiot. This is as fake as the slanderous pictures you have of Fantasy Island Girl, which you knew was fake, but we're going to get into that in a second too.
Come in front of the congregation, LT, and talk. Talk to us, LT. Lieutenant. There's.
Now, this is the problem with him. Come to the congregation and talk. Nigga, what?
Hell no. Trash ass nigga.
And this is the problem I have with Robbie.
Excuse me, bitch?
This is my problem with Robbie right now.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Verbatim. Let Cat Williams tell Robbie my problem again with her.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Robbie having an unnatural allegiance to pedos is not like her. It's not like her.
They're married at 12. Like 20-year-olds with 12.
Bro, you like 16-year-old girls. I don't want to talk to you.
That's fine.
Hey, Lee, they tried to kill me
You
over
like
you,
16-year-old
Lee.
girls, bro. I'm not talking to you after that conversation. Matter of fact, you like 12-year-old girls.
I don't share spaces with pedophiles. I'll talk to y'all later.
So they're married at 12. Like 20-year-olds with 12-year-olds.
Because they all predators. Because they all predators.
No.
I do believe Fatty, if
culture.
the legal age of consent was 12, he definitely entertained it.
But I
Yes,
believe
absolutely.
that in
So
those
that
cultures,
means,
those
like-
men are predators.
But for the record, if she's 16 and she's legal, yeah, I'll marry her. What's your next question? So you will. Wait. Hold on. She's legal.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
There's no way, LT.
Yeah, there is no way because you fabricated the pictures. This is pathetic. This right here, this is real. I sent that shit. I did that shit. I seen me do it.
I've seen him do it.
I did that. 100%. You trying to deflect from the real incident? Or the real... What the fuck am I talking about? You're trying to deflect from the real conversation? I'm going to remind you all the time. Pay homage, little pedo. You ain't going to deflect from this. You're not going to try to fodderize a Fantasy Island Girl and her husband to try to deflect from the fact that you're a pedo. Nope. Absolutely did that shit. Absolutely.
There's no motherfucking way, LT. So, friends, it is what it is. I'm going to leave it for here. I don't want to talk about this man. I want that man on the same panel as me. We
Stick together. Pause.
We can talk about P words. We can talk about everything. I want you on the panel. I want you on the panel. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want.
Shut up, Fatty!
What?
Shut up! I'm not talking to you, bitch!
Oh, so you are talking to the world?
Like, I swear to God, if I was right there, I would... Boy, shut up!
Did you tell the folks that? You bitch. Did you tell them? You fat piece of shit. Did you tell them that?
Nothing more, nothing less. Let's go on the panel, double stream, so I can show your people who you are, and you can show my people who you are.
What?
I will make sure I will fucking make your heart hurt.
What, nigga? What the fuck? Hey, yo.
Stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel,
Pause.
by the way.
The fuck does that even mean, you zesty weirdo? What the fuck?
Okay, so this is the first one. The second one that I want to mention is Look at this man. This man is a menace. This man be cloning my show for months.
Now, ain't they the same people? Oh, he's been cloning your show for the same month. You guys have the same mind.
This
you guys
man
think
is
the same way. Oh, but Daryl's a menace. He's the person that's wrong with this space. But you do the exact same things, and you always scapegoat other people. First, it's Jay Prince, then it's Daryl, then it's somebody else. He's doing the same show because why? Y'all think alike? Y'all are the same people? Y'all take the same type of foul attacks at people?
This man be cloning my show for months.
Yeah, he's talking about Daryl because Daryl did the same thing that he did. Went after Fantasy. But he just did it for clout. Fatty was doing it to deflect from his problem because Fantasy said you sounded serious in those comments when you were talking about 12-year-olds. And then he's like, all right, so you're not going to stand down. You're not going to cape for me. All right, let me disrespect you and your husband. That's foul. Her husband is not a public figure. He did an interview with her. He's not a public figure. Why are you going at him? He did the same thing to security boss's husband. He did the same thing to Sharon's wife. This is Sharon's wife right here. Why is she in a thumbnail? Who is she? She's not a panelist. She's not a person of interest. As in like a person on this, the content creator. This is, I think this is Daryl's ex or Daryl's girl. I don't know. But why is she here?
I am going to say this and I'm going to say this again. Same thing with Fantasy today. Me and Fantasy have our differences. She says as I like kids and all that. I don't understand why you guys give me free money.
Do you see this? Fantasy says you like kids. So what you call this? Free money. Because your stupid ass chat loves to see dysfunction and fuckery. So they'll give you money to basically make you a hypocrite and shit on all your talking points because that's what you do. You violate folks. You do the same. You want to call out Daryl for doing shit like this and Daryl is X, Y, and Z and he crosses the line and he doesn't belong in this space. Y'all niggas are the same folks. The same folks.
I don't. I am still in the point where I'm like, why did you guys give me free money? Carl Anderson in the building saying Canadian Ninjas as the craziest people. Nah, he's like, I don't.
This guy doesn't pay attention. Fatty doesn't get it. Carl Anderson has been mocking Fatty for the longest time. Carl Anderson will call me LGBTQ, but then he'll call me Rookie of the Year. He'll call me, oh, he's cooking this. He basically put a battery in your back to go at me. You don't get it. This nigga don't really fuck with you like that. He's $2 in you. He's giving you them. Come on, man. You gotta
play. I don't smoke another day. Tupac is missing. Chicken butt, bro. You live on a country. Nobody does shit on Canada.
You hear that? Ain't nobody do shit in Canada. I told y'all. There's not many safer countries in the world than Canada. Portugal is one of them. Portugal is like what you can't. You're trying to feed into the Americans. Oh, Americans think Canada's soft because there's way more guns. It's way more wild in America. There's way more shootings. We understand America's wilder than Canada. We understand that it's only really wild in Toronto and Montreal. There's a bunch of Haitians in Montreal. There's a bunch of Caribbean folks in Toronto. It's wild out here. There's a lot of guns. It's not UK. It's not pussy like the UK. It's a completely different world. Rappers get robbed in Toronto all the damn time. Folks in politics lie and fudge the crime stats to try to make this place seem like it's a better place than it is. Nonetheless, we got to do better. We got to keep the crime down. It's not a badge of honor to have a city that's filled with crime and people getting clapped because there's rampant guns everywhere. But if you're going to try to have that conversation, like Portugal's pussy, my nigga, stop it. It's one of the safest countries in the world.